What's happening? It's your boy Elixir here, and today I'm back with a brand new video, guys. So today we're doing a reaction video, guys. Today we're reacting to what was the worst time in history, guys. And this video is by Ridddle or Ridddle, okay, because it is triple D. Okay, so yeah, guys, as you know, in history there were some. Okay, let me increase my brightness. There were some of those times in history whereby we know they were the most horrific or worst times in history, just like in the before Christ. Okay, those times, 50, 60, somewhere there was this thing, the bubonic plague, okay, which got to Spain, if I'm correct, and it destroyed most of people's lives. And if I remember correctly, people were saying, like, from the history books, it was seen that, like, every year millions of people died from that disease. Okay, so yeah, guys, I don't know why, but like my mouth is moving slowly on my face cam. Okay, so when you're talking about it, and right now from 2020, and shitty virus got into this world, and now we have to live with fear. Okay, but luckily for me, I'm about to vaccinate. Okay, so yeah, please subscribe, leave a like, turn on notification bell on, and yeah, let's start the video, guys.
Was the worst time in history. The Time magazine decided.
And before we start, I really have to
2020.
say sorry
It seems to
for
me that
low
the
quality,
Times
guys.
magazine should have hired a competent historian. Yes, it was the time of bitter political disputes and riots, which deteriorated into violence and, above all, the pandemic that threw us off balance. Each one of us has faced disturbing thoughts. It felt like we met this planet at a very strange time in our life.
Yep.
But believe me,
So for those
wasn't
who
the
were born
worst.
like in
In this video,
2018,
I'll give you
or
the
90,
opportunity
well,
to wake
I'm
up
saying
in other
2018
more
because they were like
challenging
2 years
periods,
old,
so as
meaning
not to
they knew
judge
some
the
things
year
about life.
2020 in the heat of the moment. You'll find out, what is life like without the sun? How can the absurd one-man rule destroy the fate of thousands of people? And what was the worst year in human history?
Yep, we wanna know. Okay.
You woke up very early to sharpen your spears for mammoth hunting. You are a representative of the Clovis culture, and you lived during the Younger Dryas in North America. Suddenly, you see a strange star with a long white tail in the sky.
It made
It's increasing
video
day
like
by day. You live at the time when people, of course, don't know a thing about space yet, and they're unaware that this strange star is actually a huge asteroid composed of fragments up to 4 kilometers in diameter, and that this deadly object crashes into the ice sheets of North America and Europe. The energy released at that moment triggers a series of fires.
Wait,
You
what
grab
was
your
it in
wife,
my eyes?
your
So sad.
kids, and run away from the fire. A huge amount of ash from burned, dense continental forests is mixed with an astronomical amount of water vapor released into the atmosphere from within the Earth-impacting asteroid. This black veil covered the sun, so your journey continues in the dark. Glacial water starts melting. You can see the waves 200 feet high rolling through the north.
Whoa.
Nowadays, they would have fully covered the Tower Bridge. Only a short time ago, you were running away from fire, and now you're afraid that you and your family will be swept away by the waves.
That would be really hard. Like on this end, it is water coming by, waves coming by, and on this other hand, you were running away from fire. Like I will go to the water because, well, I will be able to swim, but well,
in search of at least some surviving plants or animals to feed his family. Or should I say,
sit down, guys.
those
I'm
who
standing
didn't
up.
die
Sit
on
on
the
this
way.
bed.
And if in ancient times people's lives were threatened by space phenomena, with the development of society, universal damage could be caused by people themselves.
Whoa.
The worst time for political reasons. You wake up early again because you're a poor Chinese farmer in the late 20th century. You must go to work and earn points. Many years later,
Okay, you
such
play
a
Mario now.
remuneration system will be shown in the Black Mirror series as a version of events in the near dystopian future, and the viewers won't even know that such things already existed in the past. The Chinese leader, Chairman Mao Zedong, developed an
Mao
economic
Zedong.
and social plan for rapid modernization. Wages and money are replaced by work points. There's no private property either. From now on, everything belongs to the commune. Millions of skilled farmers get transferred from farming to manufacturing. There's nobody to harvest crops, and they start to rot. You're desperately trying to save the harvest, and then Mao orders to exterminate all the sparrows to stop them from eating the cereal seeds. You are shocked by such a
Okay,
foolish
that
political
beautiful cake.
reform because once the sparrows are
And now it's time to
exterminated,
miss my cake because
there's
it
no
is
one
dead
to
there.
exterminate locusts. You can't alone bear the burden of stopping the spread of these pests. You have nothing to eat, and eventually, you, along with the other 55 million victims of Mao's thoughtless policies, end up starving to death.
Damn,
Staying at
that
home during quarantine
like
is nothing compared to the
like
Mao
I don't
era.
understand
At
like
any time,
how
we could order
do
food
people like
delivery
die
and
from
have a
starving,
quiet,
like
safe
how do they
rest in
feel
our
when they're
apartments,
about to die
which
from
nobody
starving, you know?
intended to
Like
take
it
away
must
from
be
us.
really
Now
painful.
imagine this. You wake up on the North American coast where you live